Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Still trying to figure out to look up or down. We're gonna get this account monetized this year. Mark my words, okay? It's happening. I'm Mickey Blends, also known as Erin, if you know me, know me. E, if you know me, or Mommy, if you're London, if your name is London. Yeah, y'all, so I'm here to tap back in real quick. I'm actually getting ready to host Cousins night at my house. We're doing tacos, child. They got me out here. They're putting your girl to work. But I'm happy because I really want to get to a point where I'm hosting dinner parties. I'm excited, but I don't have long because I just got home from work. Yes, I returned to work. So many things to catch y'all up on. But yeah, so if you're new here, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Please, please, please go ahead and give this video a like because you're going to get some gems. You're going to learn something, okay? I promise you will. So really, I'm here to talk to y'all today about burnout. And I don't even want to say 100% that I can tell you how to avoid burnout because I don't think that I 100% have the answer yet. For so many years within my DJ career, I will always say, oh, I'm looking for balance. I'm looking for balance. I'm looking for balance. It's not balance. It's the challenge of creating harmony within all the things that you do and the things that you love to do. Gosh, I really hope that I can get this all done under 30 minutes. We'll see. Y'all know I talk a lot and I ramble, but I'm going to try my best not to do that. So anywho, I'm excited to be back. This is my first video since August 2023. Can you believe it? The last time I spoke to y'all, I was out there and I was just having a moment because I was like, I'm over it. I have to get out of the nightlife. I have to get out of clubs. Guess what? I did it. Yeah, I did it. And crazy enough that, you know, the minute you walk away from things and you make room for what God has for you, things really start happening. You just have to show him that you trust him. I burnt out this year doing everything that I love. Not this year because it's definitely 2025 now. But I want to show y'all how I burned out after that last video when I finally started getting everything that I wanted. And it's crazy because you can easily think that everything's happening that I want for my career and just things were really just falling into place. But what happens when you say yes to too many things? What happens when you put too many things on your plate? What happens when all these good things are happening and you're a drinker and you're celebrating? You're gonna crash. You're gonna crash. So, in a nutshell, I'll tell y'all about the story of me returning to work another day. I think it was the best decision that I could make. I have definitely, oh Lord, pull that down. I have definitely enjoyed my time as a full-time DJ. I don't know that I want to return to DJing full-time. I don't know, but I've just never been in a space that I actually loved a full-time job. Like, I'm loving it. I absolutely love it. We'll talk about that on another video. I feel like this is my first job that actually uses what I got my degree in, like, and that didn't happen until 32. Like, what? Anywho, life is very fascinating. So I started that. I got the position in March of 2024. Schedule starts to get back crazy again. And so this is like a slower season for sure. Like January, February, after the holidays, it's cold. You know, it's real chill. Ain't nobody trying to go outside. I already had a gig. I had an event at the Bachelor Museum the first day of my job. So I had to tell them basically, like, when they were like, hey, can you start on this day? I had to tell them, oop, girl, can we do another day? I have an event that day. They were like, oh, don't worry about it. Just come in for like an hour just so we can just get you set up in the system and everything. Like, just come for a few. So I was like, bet, okay. So even on my first day at that job, I was there for maybe like 2 hours and I had to leave, go set up at the Bachelor Museum. That was the start of me getting ready to burn out, and I didn't even see it coming. I DJ'd a set. Around the same time, I also met someone. I met someone in February of last year. We started going on dates around the same time that I got this job. And before I could even start this job, I think I would call this a career-changing DJ set for me because it was the style of set that I've always wanted to do, similar to like a boiler room style. This event was Busted Speakers. Shout out to DJ Issa for putting this on in the city. And I feel like this was really a space where I could just really like show ninjas, hey, look, You're going to like it. Just trust me, because you can't really do that at a regular club environment. You can't just. I had that event 3 days before my first day at what would be a dream job. I don't want to call it a dream job because this is not the end goal where I'm at. I'm just happy to be there. But I had that event or I DJ'd that event, excuse me. And with that event happening, the content that was captured at the event, the mix that I put out from the event, and it getting back hot outside, getting back in, doing my Red Bull event, not my Red Bull event, but Red Bull dance event, everything was just picking back up in my schedule how it normally would after winter. And I haven't had to really balance a full-time job in DJing since 2019. And y'all, it's been challenging because to be in a position where you absolutely love your full-time job, it's hard to do something else that you love while you're also doing something that you love during your full-time. So just really learning how do I manage the two and still be great at both, it got a little challenging for your girl this year. And so basically what happened is so many great things started happening. I started saying yes to everything. And when I say everything, I mean everything, because everything that was coming to me, it was all things that was in alignment with what I wanted to do as a DJ. There were things that came in that weren't in alignment, and I definitely, said no, or I lied and said I wasn't available. But it was just so many great opportunities. I was like, oh, I don't want to say no. I don't want to turn it down. I want to do it. I want to do it. And I did. I did so much that I went from having one of my best sets of the year to fumbling 2 bags to having one of my, I don't want to say worst sets of the year, but I feel like as 2024 started to reach Q4, I started to mess up a little bit as a DJ. And I'm not afraid to admit that because plays mess up all the time. I'm really trying to not curse on here, y'all. So that's why I feel like I'm stuttering, which is not good. That goes to show that I curse too much. But the first time I messed up, and when I say like first time, like this is probably out of my entire DJ career. If you don't know, I started learning in 2010. I started getting booked 2012, but it was only like 2 gigs that year. My first really, really, really good gig, I was pregnant and I didn't even know it. And so right when things was getting ready to, go, I had to sit down and be a mom. Out of all that time, I've never made the mistakes that I made in 2024. I was supposed to be at an event in Raleigh. Shout out to DJ 313 and shout out to him for being so understanding. But long story short, the event was originally supposed to be around 4, 5, I think. And the time changed. I did not catch the time change. I posted the flyer, so I don't even know how I didn't catch the time change. Anywho, the night before, I lost my keys. It was a whole thing. That's a story for another day. The next day, when, I go back to go get my car, once I get a spare key, go get my car and everything, I go get some food. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to eat and I'm going to shower and I'm going to get on the road. I'm sitting down and 313 hits me up and he's like, hey, what time are you getting here? I was like, 4:30, 4:30. Wow, what's up? Is that okay? He was like, I guess it's going to have to be. And I was like, what do you mean? The party starts at 5, right? He's like, Mickey, the party starts at 12. Y'all, it was 12:20 when he texted me that. It was 12:20. I am in Charlotte, North Carolina. Raleigh is 2.5 hours away. Y'all, when I tell y'all I freaked out, I had to put the ramen down. I had to go throw on clothes. I did not even shower. All I could do was brush my teeth, throw on some clothes. My hair was in the same messy bun, strings down style from the night before. I was a mess. And I got on that road and I drove to Raleigh and I made it to the event. He didn't freak out. He wasn't upset. He's like, we're DJs, things like this happen. And I was like, well, there's no way that I can charge you the full rate. Like, I don't even want to charge you at all at this point because I've never done this before. And I don't want you to think that I don't respect you and that I don't respect your time. He was super cool about it. I got in, I killed that shit. Even with my 30 minutes left of being able to DJ, I got in and I killed it. And he even still looked out for me. He was like, he at least slid me $100 for like gas or whatever. I was like, damn, that was nice. Like, you didn't have to give me anything. I didn't want you to pay me like at all, a percentage or nothing, because I really messed this up. And I told him that I would in return, DJ the next one for free of charge because I'd only got there with like 30 minutes left to DJ. So he was super cool about it or whatever, but that was number one. And I know that happened because I just stuffed my schedule just with so many things that I wasn't catching changes. I wasn't catching anything that was changing. So there's that. The second fumble of this year was, you should always know, like, if you're a busy person, if you have free time and all of a sudden you're like, dang, I got all this free time, something's wrong. You should know that something is wrong. And so I spoke with the people for the event. I'm like, yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing you guys on Sunday. This was on Wednesday of that week that we had this conversation. Looking forward to seeing y'all Sunday. All good, all good. Saturday comes, I decide to like declutter my closet. I'm cleaning out things and reorganizing because I don't get time to really do things like that. And so I'm doing all that. And I'm like, ooh, when I wake up tomorrow, I'm going to hop back on it. I'm going to get my house together, blah, blah, blah. Y'all, tomorrow came, that Sunday came. I'm in here cleaning up. I got the music playing. I'm getting ready to order me some food. And next thing I know, like my phone is ringing. I'm like, who is that? I get a text message. It's the lady from the event. And she's like, hey, are you still coming? What's going on? And I'm like, still coming. And I scroll our text message and I see her name. And I'm like, oh my God. So this was the second time that I did something like that. Mind you, this is like year 13 of DJing. And I've never made this mistake before. Y'all, I called the lady immediately and I was like, oh my God, like, I am so sorry. This has never happened before. Like, I could not lie to her. All I could tell her was I honestly just dropped the ball. There have been so many things going on my plate and I am so sorry. What can I do? She's like, don't worry about it. Everything happens for a reason. You probably just need to rest. We got a Bluetooth speaker set. So the two times that situation happened, God really looked out for me. But it was like, girl, wake up call number one, wake up call number two. When are you gonna get a hold of your calendar? Like, things are slipping out of your palm. Like, at this point, you're just giving away money. You're giving it away. So she was really understanding about that, but I honestly broke down and I started crying on the phone because I could not believe that I did something like that. Thank God that was an event where it was like vendors, it was outdoors, it was like in South End, and you was basically just playing like music for like a block party. But with that, I told her, that I would DJ the next event for free. And so that was the last time that I did that, y'all. Those two happened probably within 3 weeks of each other. And this is when I started to realize, like, okay, I'm getting to a point where I can't keep up with everything. Now, mind you, in the midst of having a full-time 9 to 5, my commute is at least 40 minutes to an hour there and 40 minutes to an hour back, Monday through Friday. I'm also a single mother. I'm not giving myself any excuses here, but I just really had a lot going on and I was not managing my time wisely. In the midst of this, I also got into a relationship and I started being exclusive with the guy that I was dating around the time that I just got the job. So I was doing several things. And then what did I do by August? Mind you, this all was from July, August. So this is like, things started to like fall like dominoes, July, August, September, October. By August, I go and I get my second dog. I've been saying for years, like ever since I got Kim, when I got Kim, I was supposed to get two. I went ahead and got my second dog. I'll give y'all story times on everything later, but this is just a quick catch up to talk about burnout. So I go get the second dog and everything, and I get the second dog, Cruz, my son. I go get him after like all this burnout stuff is happening. But mind you, the day that I go get him, I'm also due to host a girlfriend's weekend at my house the very next day. I flew to Kentucky and came back in one day. One day. What was I doing, y'all? I was tripping. Shortly after that, my relationship comes to an end, literally on Labor Day. It was my fault why things ended. And with that being said, the weekend after that, I had my first gig in New York with Better Luck Tomorrow. I was super excited about that. It was cool. I did my part. So I didn't really mess up there. That was cool. I was proud of myself for managing the way that I did. I was proud of myself for not missing my flight, because I definitely missed my flight for Kentucky. So shout out to Mike and Brian. That was a fun 24 hours, because we were not there long. Like, I might as well flew to New York and back within the same day, that day as well. But we were there on a Sunday and we came back Monday. But that was good. And then after that, the Gospel Music Day Party tour started. And I had to manage that. So adding travel to my schedule as a DJ and still maintaining my local gigs and maintaining being a mom and a dog mom and trying to be that girl at work. It just really became a lot. And it's crazy because I would have this reoccurring dream all year that I would be at this buffet, and I love Chinese buffets. I know it's not really good to like buffets, but I like buffets. I'm sorry. And in the dream, it would be like a Chinese buffet, and I would just be loading up, and I would just be getting all this stuff, just putting all this stuff on my plate. But always at the end of those dreams, I could never eat the food. Also, I hear that you're not supposed to eat in your dreams, but I could never eat the food. I would get all these great things. I'm putting all this stuff on my plate, and by the time I sit down to eat it, I could not eat it. And I just feel like that was symbolism that I was putting too many things on my plate. I had too many things going on, and I wasn't able to enjoy them. And because I wasn't able to enjoy them, I wasn't able to also do them well. So I say that to get to the point to talk about the Boiler Yard brunch. I don't want to say like I didn't do horribly. I just feel that I could have done a much better job with that set. When I got to that DJ set, shout out Damon Wesley. When I got there, I was swamped. I was coming off of doing 3 gigs the day before. I barely had any rest, barely drank any water. So when I got there, I was dehydrated. I was hungover. I was tired. I didn't have my MacBook charger because I left my MacBook charger at Spice from the night before. So I'm freaking out because I'm like, oh my God, I only got like 20% left and I have to do an hour set. And so I just don't feel that I went into that set how I normally would have gone into a set. And the crazy thing is the whole set was recorded. It was recorded. I'm on camera looking crazy. But I have to be able to talk about these things and laugh about it. But yeah, I mean, there's a couple good moments where, I snapped because that's what I'm going to do anyway. I'm going to snap anyway. I may do something crazy or foolish or clumsy, but I'm going to snap. So once I caught my flow, I had a couple moments where it was good, but I just would like to be more proud of that set. I don't like walking away from events not feeling like that girl, not feeling like I did that. And then after that, I had a couple of those moments with Better Luck Tomorrow. Like, I'm not as proud of my set for FOMO, the event at the museum, and that wasn't just Better Luck Tomorrow. Oh my gosh, Black Market. There were so many creatives involved in that. So shout out to everyone involved in that. But I feel specifically for my set, I could have done better with that as well. That was September. So yeah, y'all, things just started to. I mean, I was still booked and busy, but on an honest note, I am not proud of how I closed out the end of Q3 and Q4. I'm not. The gospel tour started to happen. And I'm still trying to figure out if that is something that I want to do, that because I want to do it for God. I want to do that from a place of, look, God has given me this gift and I've always wanted to use it to glorify him and to share his word. Yes, for some of the Christian following, you can call me a lukewarm Christian if you want to. I don't care. I know the relationship that I have with God. I know the work that I'm currently doing. I know the path that I'm on right now, and I'm still evolving. But I love music so much, I don't like to feel like I'm being put in a box. And DJing that, it's fun, but it does really limit what you can do creatively, because while I'm trying to make it fun, I don't want to grab a song that's super secular and mash it up with a gospel song, you know? I want to be wise about how I'm choosing the mashups. And then, you know, the demographic was different for every city that we went to. But overall, the shows were good, and I was proud of myself for doing something that wasn't really for me, that just was doing something that was for God. And that was to just, I don't know, like show my peers, like, hey, like, yes, I do DJ. Yeah, you may see me take a shot here and there. You may see me living the life that I live. But one thing I will do is I will bless the Lord. And I think that's my cousin right there. Dang it. I might have to come back on this. Is it you, Nicole? Is it Nicole? Okay, all right, I'm coming. All right, one second. Come say hi in the camera real quick. I'm trying to knock this video out. You know, my 62 subscribers on YouTube, that's soon gonna be
6,000 bazillions?
Yes, 60K is coming. Been down. This is Nicole. This is my big cousin. I really gotta wrap this up. So yeah, basically, number one, if you don't change, you're choosing. The things that you're not changing, you're choosing. So I was choosing living in chaos, okay? I was choosing it. Number two, I didn't create any boundaries. Yes, there may have been several gigs that I wanted to do, but I overextended myself. I overcommitted. I dropped the ball with my relationship. I don't know. I probably dropped the ball with London a few times, my daughter. So yeah, creating boundaries. Number three, hold on. I got a note in here somewhere. I got a note. Cause y'all know I'm new to this format. I was trying to be like vlogging, but I can't vlog until y'all get to know me. Like, y'all gotta really get to know me, and then we'll start vlogging. Because don't nobody care. Who cares about my life and what I'm doing? I gotta talk to y'all. We gotta have some conversations, right? Creating a boundary, knowing when to say no, even when you want to say yes. Also understanding that maybe is a no. Maybe is a no. So if something is coming to you and it may, like, you feel like a maybe about it, it's a no. You shouldn't take it on. And here I go, losing my place again. Oh, this should have been number one, but it's number three. Be honest with yourself, y'all. I was not keeping it real with myself about a lot of things last year. I wasn't being honest with myself about how I felt, me? Oh, thank you. Girl. You know, when I got cute for work today, I was like, I looked in the mirror before I left. I said, you know what? That video that you've been talking about doing, we're going to get that done today. Even though it's Cousin's Day, we're going to get that video done. You know, okay. Amanda! Aw. I'm doing my YouTube video. We're getting it. I have 62 We got 62 subscribers right now, but one day it's gonna be 62,000, and then another day it's gonna be like 600,000, right?
Okay.
This is my big cousin Amanda. They know we're having cousins night, so I'm wrapping the video
My
up.
name is Amanda,
Yes,
owner and creative designer of a
a
classic
classy creation. Tap in.
If you would like to have anything embroidered, t-shirts, cups, wine glasses, I'm your go-to.
Yes,
Go
she
to
does
Instagram,
everything.
A classy creation, TikTok, a classy creation.
Classy with the K, and she does all my. When I post my daughter's birthday stuff, everything y'all see.
Your treats,
Yes, it's her. It's her.
backdrops, banners.
Backdrops, banners, cups, all of it. Lady Fingers, Lady Fingers Bakery. Okay.
Wait a minute.
Bring London's.
Go-getters.
You brought love. Oh my God. That bring it in closer. Hold on. Do I need to
It's a
turn the
Hello
light
Kitty.
down? Hold on. Let me turn the light down. Oh dang. Okay. Bring it in. Bring it in.
Hello Kitty glass can tumbler.
Oh
It
my-
also comes with your glass straw. It has your care directions on the bottom, how to care for it. Blinged out rhinestone lid.
That is so cute. Lena is gonna love that girl. And you gotta see the Hello Kitty cup that I got her in there for Christmas. That cup shits on it. So I'm gonna wrap this up because we're getting ready to have a time. Aren't y'all so cute? I wish I had the camera turned that way. It's a slumber party too. Now look at me. I'm talking about overcommitting, and it's cousins night tonight, and I got to get my ass on the road and go to Raleigh tomorrow and DJ.
We're gonna be good.
And it was supposed to also be one of my best friend's engagement dinner before the event at the museum in Raleigh. Shout out to friends and family. It's the 1 year anniversary. 1 year anniversary. I can't believe I'm talking to y'all with this thumb like this. But yeah, so it looks like I'm still overcommitting to things, but y'all, you're not gonna find balance. You just have to find harmony. You have to find harmony. Make time for your friends, make time for your family, make time for the things you love, but don't take on too many things that you love, because when you do, you're not gonna be able to show up to them as your authentic self. You're not going to be able to show up as your creative self. You're not going to be able to show up as your loving self. You know why? Because you're going to be anxious. Your head is going to constantly be somewhere else. And that's the point that I feel like I got to when it came to my gigs. I stopped being creative. I stopped being fun. I stopped being excited because I was just coming to every gig so tired, so worn out, and I couldn't come up with anything fresh. But your girl sat down. I took a nice break after the gospel music day party was over. I took a break from November to December. I did take on a Wednesday R&B night, okay? We'll talk about that another day too, because I feel like, girl, are you falling back in the club scene? Because, you know, you can't play R&B all night for but so long before people get tired of it. But I did that because it was Wednesday nights. I still had my Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'm not used to having Friday, Saturday, Sunday off. So I've been enjoying that. So I took off for basically all of December. Few weeks in January, like the first week in January, I DJ'd New Year's, of course, but I just intentionally took a lot of time off once the end of the year hit, because I knew that I needed to reset. And if I want to keep being that girl, and if I want to be that girl for 2025 and become that woman, I got to get it together. I got to find peace of mind, and I got to make sure that though I want to show up for all these things, I'm showing up with love. I'm showing up with care. I'm showing up with passion. I'm not just showing up. So, yeah, y'all, don't burn out. Don't burn out doing the things that you love, because it will happen. It will happen. You hear the word burnout and you think that it comes from negative things, having things that you don't want to do on your plate. But what happens when you do have everything that you want to do? What happens? Oh, the hell no, them tacos ain't ready. The shrimp is like, I'm a late person. I'm not claiming that. Well, it's a slumber party, so nobody should be complaining about time. Anywho, y'all, I'm about to go ahead and lock in with my cousins. Thank y'all so much for watching. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe, because we're doing things differently this year, okay? We're hopping on it. But yeah, y'all, thank you so much. We're about to get in this kitchen. I'm about to get these tacos together. Maybe I'll put a little clip in at the end, what our plates are looking like, what our drinks are looking like. And yeah, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'm going to be giving y'all content all year. I literally took a year and a half off from YouTube. I can't believe it. And I said that the goal is to become a YouTuber as well, so that I can inspire people to do and be better, because I'm on that journey as well. But yeah, I love y'all. Bye.